I've learned a lot over the last couple of months, because when you go through something like this, you learn things. I learned, and I'm not joking around, and I'm not just putting myself down, I learned that I have no real marketable skills. I know you think I'm making a joke, but I'm not. For 17 years, I honed a very specific kind of act. So you can just imagine me going to the unemployment office the day after I got my ass kicked off television. What is it you do, Mr. O'Brien? What is it I do? Check this out. And I'd like you to match my previous salary. Why are you hitting me in the face with a baseball bat? No, basically you go through something like this and it gives you time to reflect. And what I've learned, and if I've learned one thing and I want to share it with you, is I never want to have time to reflect ever again. It is horrible. Kids, don't reflect on yourselves or your lives. Something's really bothering you, making you angry, force it down even further. And someday take it out on your children. That's the way to do it. Over the biggest, I've said, many people ask me questions, biggest question I've been asked, and people, it's amazing. I guess everyone feels like because they saw me go through this experience right in front of them on television, they feel like they know me. So people come up to me when I'm in a supermarket, or they come up to me if I'm just walking around, and they say, "Hey, Conan, man." This is like if Cheech and Chong come up to me. Chong, this is Cheech, hey, man. Oh, hey, guys, you're famous comedians. Yeah, man. You know, people ask me, they're like, "How you doing? What's your emotional state? How's your mind, man?" And it's a good question, because to be honest, I've gone through a lot of issues. And I went and saw a therapist. And the therapist talked to me, very good, very expensive, but very good. And the therapist explained, because you all have probably heard there are 5 stages of grieving. 5 distinct stages of grieving. I think it actually has a medical name, the Kubler-Ross 5 stages of grieving. And there's depression and acceptance. And it's been scientifically worked out, and you need to go through those stages to get well. Well, as it turns out, there are 8 distinct stages of mourning the loss of your talk show. This is true. This is true. 8 stages that every talk show host has had to go through when they lose their television show. And the first one of these stages is denial. This is a bad one. First thing it hits you is denial. For 3 weeks, I thought I still had a television show. I thought I was still on television. And at night, after making love to my wife, I'd turn to a camera that wasn't there and say, "Stay tuned for Carson Daly." And then he'd show up. And he's a very generous lover. Stage 2, blame myself. I didn't spend a lot of time on this stage, because what the hell did I do? I did nothing! Screw that stage! I skipped this stage, and I went right to stage 3, blame everyone else around me. Yes! That's a good stage. I blame my wife, my kids, random people. I blamed fictional characters. Gandalf did this. Gandalf did it, it's his fault. Stage 4, man, that's a tough one, anger. Yeah, I was angry, really angry, and not just because I wasn't on television. I was angry that I'm no longer on television, and other people still are. That's right, other people still get to be on television, but not Conan O'Brien. Now, I don't want to be petty and name names, but what I will do is show you photos of them as I name their names. Yeah, that way it's just clear. Kim Kardashian, I can't believe it. This woman has a television show. All right? Snooki has a television show. Boo away if you wish. She's unbelievable. Look at her. She brings that microphone to every bar she goes to. Smirks. This group on the Animal Planet, this group of meerkats has a television show. No, don't boo them. They're very good. They actually sing in barbershop harmony. This guy covered in question marks has a television show, and I don't have a television show. Yeah. This I can't believe. Chris Angel has a television show. Yeah. And that's the extent of his magical act, peeking at you through a rectangle he makes with 2 hands. That's it. That costs $800 in Las Vegas.
Cover shot.
I can't believe this next one. I'm going to go after the screen now. There's this guy, the Cake Boss. Do you know the Cake Boss? There's a guy called the Cake Boss. If you woo the Cake Boss, I'm coming into that crowd and going after you. Woo, Cake Boss! This guy is so proud of the fact that he just makes cakes. That's what he does, and he gets to have a television show. And not only that, he has an arch rival, another guy called the Ace of Cakes. Look at that douche.